This is the Star News Brief. I'm Mark Gitao. President William Ruto is set to dismiss all principal secretaries and some of his close advisors in a move that signals a further dramatic overhaul of his administration. The planned purge comes hot on the heels of recent widespread demonstrations led by young Kenyans who have been calling for greater accountability and the sacking of certain officials they accuse of misadvising the president on economic matters. A senior official familiar with the planned changes, the president is determined to ensure public resources are no longer stolen and anyone caught will be swiftly investigated and prosecuted. Get a copy of the Star by subscribing to our e-paper with only 40 shillings through www.gazettecom. Civil servants have been thrown into panic following President William Ruto's recent declaration that 47 state corporations will be folded up in cost-cutting measures. The president said state corporations with overlapping roles will be dissolved and their mandate transferred to ministries and state agencies, while others will be merged. Some of the targeted parastatals have been cited as making immense losses while gobbling up billions of taxpayers' money at the same time. When the first anti-finance bill protest was staged in Nairobi early June, police rounded up hundreds of youths. A battery of lawyers camped at Central Police Station seeking release of protesters were tear-gassed, and then advocates around the country rose to defend Genz. Law Society of Kenya President Faith Odhiambo led the team at Central that Tuesday evening, but police refused them entry and declined to hear them. President William Ruto faces a delicate balancing act in the expected reconstitution of his second cabinet. Ruto is under pressure to craft a lean cabinet of competent and qualified individuals to assuage public disaffection and appease Generation Zoomers, Gen Zs, that mounted nationwide protest against his government. Gen Zs have insisted they will call for more countrywide protest in the president's next cabinet does not fit the bill, and those kicked out find their way back. Despite justice being served, the journey continues to be arduous for a single mother in Kwale County whose two daughters were defiled by a neighbor. Even 6 years later, the traumatic memories persist, haunting the mother who sacrificed everything to ensure her daughters receive justice. In 2019, Khadija's daughters, not her real name, were defiled and life took another turn. Her daughters were aged 13 and 8 at the same time, with one of them living with a disability. Get a copy of the Star by subscribing to our e-paper with only 40 shillings through www.gazettecom.